This is 7 National News, and in our top story, His Highness Dr. Sheikh Sultan bin Mohammed Al Qasimi, the Supreme Council member and ruler of Sharjah, officially inaugurated the 32nd Sharjah International Book Fair at the Sharjah Expo today. His Highness Dr. Sheikh Sultan attended the opening ceremony, where he delivered a speech to launch the 11-day literary festival. He also presented various awards, recognising the achievements of local and regional authors in the field of literacy. One of the awards was for the category of Best Young Adults Book, which was presented to a prominent Emirati author, Noura Ahmed Al Noman, for her science fiction novel called Ajwan. According to Noura, the Sharjah International Book Fair puts the cultural capital at the forefront as a global literary destination.
Science fiction in Arabic is one of the rarest genres in the Arab world, and for the science fiction category to make it to a shortlist of an award here at the Ittisalat Book Award was something that was out of this world, really, because science fiction in the West usually has its own awards. It doesn't get mixed with the rest of the genres. In this case, of course, winning it was, again, above all expectations, and it means a lot for people who write science fiction and fantasy, and probably will open doors in the industry, in the publishing industry, for more people to be published. It first started when I was in high school, so that's how long ago it started and how it had to become an integral part of our lives. Today my friend was walking in and she said, "You know what the book fair looks like? It looks like a candy store for all of us." It really does feel like a candy store, because if you love books, then this is where you belong for the next 10 days. Now, for young writers to know that there is a market out there for what they do is very, very important. Awards are also very important, because if you know that you're going to be recognized for your work, then you will finish your work and put it out there.
His Highness Sheikh Sultan visited a number of stands at the exhibition, which features around 1,010 exhibitors from 53 different countries this year, including 23 Arab countries. With over 580 activities set to take place, the 11-day event also looks to help encourage a love of reading among children. The Dar Al Ber Charity Society has signed contracts worth more than 94 million dirhams towards 12,000 humanitarian, relief and charitable projects abroad. According to news agency WAM, Khalfan Khalifa Al-Mazrui, the chairman of the society, said that building 831 mosques will take the lion's share at 50.3 million dirhams of the total allocations. He added that 14.4 million would go towards water projects, including wells, water filters and coolers. Other projects include the distribution of the Holy Quran, as well as food and medical aid. He added that the projects will be carried out in more than 30 countries, in collaboration with 36 charity organisations and UAE embassies abroad. Up to 95% of university students are aware of the Federal and National Council's important role in society, and 75% are satisfied with its performance, according to the latest report. A survey was conducted by the Ministry of State for Federal National Council Affairs in collaboration with the Higher Colleges of Technology under the title of Political Awareness Among Young Emiratis. The survey also showed that 68.5% were satisfied about the selection process of the council members. Additionally, some 64% of students were interested in social improvement, 19% in economic development, and 17% in political development. Up to 85% of students in the survey were in favour of using an electronic voting system, and 75% of the participants expressed their interest to vote in the upcoming elections. His Excellency Tariq Halal Luta, the Undersecretary of the Ministry of State for Federal and National Council Affairs, was quoted as saying that the youth is one of the most important target segments for the ministry, and that they are keen to develop political awareness among them. The UAE has the potential to be the best country in the world in terms of road safety, or at least among the top 5. That's according to a senior official from the World Health Organization. According to news agency WAM, Dr. Etienne Krug, the director of the WHO's Department of Violence and Injury Prevention and Disability, made the announcement at the 18th UN Road Safety Collaboration meeting over in the capital. While congratulating the UAE on its beautiful and good quality roads, he added that to achieve the ambitious goal of 0 road deaths by 2020, the country has to work on several issues, including legislations, drink driving, the wearing of seatbelts, motorcycle helmets, child restraints and speeding. He added that the organisation is keen on helping support the country and that everybody is equal in front of the law and that everyone is vulnerable on the road. Therefore, everyone should abide by road speed limits and wear their seatbelts. 85% of UAE residents do not report e-scam attacks. That's according to the latest survey on electronic fraud in the country. The official magazine of the Ministry of Interior published the results of the 999 magazine survey that was conducted in October this year. It showed that 9 out of 10 respondents claimed that they themselves or someone they know have in the past been targeted by e-scammers. The majority of respondents, of 53%, cited email as the primary scam tool. 41% said they had received scam text messages on their mobile phones, while more than a third, at 36%, claimed to have received fraudulent telephone calls. Only 15% said they went ahead and reported the attack. It was revealed, however, that the fraudsters managed to dupe just 12% of their targeted respondents. Colonel Dr. Rashid Borshid, the director of the Criminal Investigation Department at the Abu Dhabi Police, warned against easily giving out personal information. He also urged internet users to turn off the camera on their electronic devices and to also refrain from uploading personal photographs. And finally, looking to other news now, for the first time ever, the 100 greatest films in the region have been compiled to showcase the rich history of the Arab film industry. Now, in its 10th edition, the Dubai International Film Festival launched the Arabic-English cinematic book entitled Cinema of Passion. The much-anticipated book is a comprehensive compilation of the greatest works of the past decades, chosen by some of the most prominent international film critics, writers, novelists, academics and other arts professionals from 27 different countries. DIF Chairman Abdul Hamid Juma says the book adds an important dimension to preserve and analyse the region's film treasures and is a perfect way to celebrate the festival's decade of success. Industry experts selected 10 of the most significant films, and the results were compiled to form the final top 100. Director and set designer Chadi Abdul Salim's 1969 mystery film, The Mummy, took the first place.
First of all, we did not choose anything. I think we reached to 1,000 filmmakers, people. This is not a public vote. It was only people in the film industry. So we sent to 1,000. We received from 475, which is a high number in this. There are beautiful information about films. Every film is written by critics about a lot of information the normal audience would not know. This is also a very important for the non-Arabic speaking, the people who have interest or never had an interest for Arab films. They don't know where to start. Probably this is going to give them an interest. This is also for the young people who did not grow to be at that time. It is massive and it is great, and we're very proud of it.
Among the other films listed in the top 10 include the 1958 classic Cairo Station and the 1983 coming-of-age film by Syrian master Mohammed Malas, Dreams of the City. Juma added that Cinema of Passion recognises Arab intellectuals and film specialists, as well as their contribution to the region's film industry. In addition, they said a website has been dedicated to the project, and the book will be distributed to libraries across Arab countries to make it available to everyone.
This is the first ever survey for Arab films. Some surveys happened in the past for Egyptian films from the history point of view of the Egyptian cinema. So this is the first for including the Arab. The other thing is really in terms of timing. We had films from the 30s and we have films from 2012 for the first time. We are so glad there were two Gulf films, Bas Ya Bahar 1970 and Wajda, which was in the DIF 2000 last year. So all of that is really gives you an indication. This is the first stone. We want people and we want festivals and we want associations to start building on that.